So if you find a sacrotuberous ligament on one side, okay, but maybe you found iliocostalis, maybe you didn't find any other finding, but you found a sacrotuberous ligament, okay. But when you do your motion, okay, the other side, okay, every indication of an AS ilium. Have you guys ever found that? So you might find motion, okay, and some other indications for an AS ilium on one side, yet you found a sacrotuberous ligament on the opposite side. And you're going to have that. You're going to have some stray findings. Why might that be? Did we talk about that? Why might that be? Why might you find it? AS ilium on the right, you have a sacrotuberous ligament that's tied on the left side.
Could be compensation, like
Compensation?
or not?
Possibly. Why might that be? I want you to kind of think a little bit deeper than you're thinking. So what if I have an AS ilium? What happens to the sacrotuberous?
So if you're
tuberosity and the apex of the sacrum?
So if you're EX though, wouldn't that pull the tuberosity on the opposite side?
Yeah, no, let's not mix it up. So if I have an AS ilium, what happens to the sacrotuberous ligament and the apex? What happens to the distance? It's shorter. It's shorter. Which ligament is going to feel tighter? So I'm not going to feel a slack ligament on the opposite side. Opposite side. Every once in a while, we're going to have some stray findings. Right? But an AS ilium could present with an opposite sacrotuberous ligament. You guys see how that can happen? Okay. All right.
Can you walk through that one more time?
Yeah. So if I have an ilium that's AS, the distance between this ischial-tuberosity and the apex of the sacrum is narrow. And this ligament, even though ligaments don't go slack, this ligament will be less tense than the normal side. Which side will you feel?
Yeah.
You'll feel this side. You'll assume that this side is tight.
Yeah.
Okay. And I say that because a lot of chiropractors want to bang on posterior. Everything's posterior. You know? And so they feel this, even though they have AS ilium indications, they feel this. Oh, it's got to be a posterior ilium. So that.
But really, the left side is normal. The right side is just the distance is closer.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. Especially if you have other findings for an AS ilium on this side.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You might have some motion findings. You might have some other indications that there's an AS ilium on this side, and I might find sacrotuberous ligament on the opposite side. What if I have an ilium that is AS? Okay. What part of this ligament will be tight? The lower part of the ligament.
Lower.
Right. What if I have a sacrum that is inferior? What part of the ligament might feel tighter?
Okay.
See some connections here. So think about that. Tomorrow we're gonna do this again, all right? And I'll bring in some exam forms so that we can actually do it. There are two more muscles that we're gonna palpate. Pretty easy muscles to find, and so bring your palpation gowns. So questions? You guys are awesome. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.